How does leveling for data scientists at a biotech or pharmaceutical firm work? What are the generally accepted qualifications needed for the variety of levels that may exist? Let's talk about that. As an example, I'll lead you through the leveling system where I work. For scientists, which data scientists are included in, there are three broad levels. Firstly, research associates, which are the most junior bands. Secondly, scientists, which are the middle bands. And thirdly, fellows, which are the most senior bands. Within each level, there are three sub-bands. Research associates and scientists have additional senior and principal modifiers, which come with higher expectations, while on the other hand, fellows have senior and distinguished modifiers with correspondingly higher expectations as well. For new grads, where do qualifications line up on this career ladder? Bachelor's and master's graduates usually match to research associate levels, while candidates with doctoral training generally correspond to the scientist level. Experienced industry professionals correspond to the fellow levels. That said, these aren't set in stone. I know of senior scientists whose highest degree was a Master of Science. They instead have extensive industry experience in prior roles. According to patterns I've seen, a master's graduate with about 5 to 7 years of industry experience, with evidence of increasing independence and leadership in their work, maps roughly to a freshly graduated doctoral candidate. What do we expect of each of these roles? Let's start with the research associates. Research associates are the engine of our productivity. We hire RAs to execute projects with technical excellence. In return, we use these projects to broaden their technical skills. We expect independence in execution, but not necessarily in driving a research agenda. That said, driving a research agenda is an endpoint we would like them to move towards. You can think of RAs as equivalent to PhD students, though perhaps paid better. What about scientists? Well, we expect scientists to be driving a research agenda. For data scientists, that usually means exploring and defining methods to solve broad classes of problems within the company, while also turning them into valuable products for our collaborators. Through projects that they define, data scientists usually coach RAs on the methods that are relevant to the team. What about fellows? Well, these are experienced industry professionals with enough technical expertise to set technical direction and invent new capabilities. One thing to note, there are very few fellows around, and that's because there need to be sufficient scope for a fellow to take charge of, and that is entirely driven by business need. At this level, the proportion of time spent doing people work may also increase. That might come as a surprise to you, but I learned that with increasing seniority, people skills become essential too. Others, after all, are looking to you to be a role model for junior colleagues. All right, I've shown you one system of leveling in the biotech space. Other companies may be slightly different. Apart from salary, the big thing that grows as one's level gets higher are scope and responsibilities. If you're happy with your portion of those right now, then you can largely consider titles to be irrelevant. Hope this helped demystify hiring levels, and thanks for listening.